First of all, I should say that when there was a challenge to be faced by the private hospitals, earlier I had a similar meeting with you all personally, because now it is COVID, we are unable to meet personally. The Private Doctor Association and most of the corporate hospitals and the clinics, they came to Rajbhavan and we had a very healthy interaction, I should say. Then your appeal on certain things was considered very favorably, and me being a same professional, I took your demands and appeals in a very positive way, both to the state and the central government. So in that friendly manner, because we are facing a very challenging situation, and I understand the situation of the private hospitals and the need of the private hospitals care to the patients, and to create a very effective and successful private-public partnership in this situation, we have to gain the confidence of the people. I think our 24-hour service, really service-oriented in this situation, and we are facing so much of challenges. Our ICU cost, drug cost, and the special situation, the protective measures which the doctors as well as the patients to follow, and to correlate our activity with the ICMR guidelines, and correlating and cooperating with the state government's guidelines, and to follow the insurance company's guidelines. So this is entirely a different situation. And as it is always believed, the private hospitals, all the medical facilities which are provided to the patients are a much better way, and better care is given by the private hospitals. And really, even the middle class citizen believe us and come to us confidently to get the treatment. But some of the reports, I should say as a doctor I can understand the challenges, but then some of the problems are faced by the patients, and when it is projected in the social media and media in a different way, then the usual service and the kind-hearted service done by the private hospitals in a larger scale and larger way get immersed in that type of projections. And another point I want to stress upon, as I said, the patient should gain confidence, and whatever may be the reality may be projected to the patient. And we are also having challenges of getting staff, employing the staff, and getting the work done by them. And then some of the seniors and some of the dedicated doctors are affected by themselves affected, or the family members affected by this situation. Then the hospital has to face the blow of inadequacy of staff and experts, and disposal of the biological waste, biochemical waste, which is very precautiously and very cautiously should be dealt with. And the protocol of treatment, as this is a different situation, and there is no any definite protocol, and finding the patient and diagnosing the patient, and when there is comorbid situation, the treatment cannot be the same with other patients, same protocol cannot be followed up. So many challenges the hospitals are facing, particularly the private hospitals are facing. So I totally understand the situation of the private hospitals. But at the same time, my appeal is, because this is an extraordinary situation, we should serve the middle class people, and when they want to get the treatment in the private hospitals, they should be our transparent activities should create hope and confidence among the patients. And whatever may be, whether without straining our ICU bills and ICU expenses, how we can provide them a better care at nominal charges. Whether we can create some nominal charges for special wards. I understand some of the hospitals are doing that, but to serve more people and to serve and to gain the confidence of the middle class citizens who are distressed in this situation. This is an extraordinary situation. Even though we understand the medical expenses and medical problems and challenges we face, it's an entirely different situation where we have to act in a different way.
We see the surge of positive cases. So when there is a surge of positive cases, there is a panic in the society also, in the population, because the cultural background that India is completely different. So we need to give them a social awareness, giving them home quarantine advisors. So we have come up with a home Suraksha program, and then we are trying to communicate to the patients, don't worry, it's going to be fine if you're asymptomatic, stay at home. That kind of initiatives will come down so that people don't, the minute they hear positive, they look for beds. So if you're asymptomatic, we can tell them, form a protocol saying that it's okay, some kind of counseling should happen. And the lab testing should increase more, ma'am. On OP basis and IT basis, every time when the lab testing stops, what happens is the cases get stopped. The discharge time becomes waiting. Whatever the protocols are there, the government should work with the labs and then see, whatever the quality control that they have to take the precautions. And it should not stop because the number is increasing, the number will increase. Because US, for example, globally, they have increased. So it is expected that there will be a hike. Because there is a hike, we cannot stop the lab tests. So that is a big challenge, is the lab tests now and the beds. That is what I would like to say, and definitely they are doing good. Not that we are also trying our best, and we are also following the GO as per the tariff. Irrespective, we understand in this time of public crisis that all of us have to put in hand together, and we understand the cost factor to the patient also. We are following the GO, but since drugs and exposables are excluded, what happens is the drug cost increases and then still it is a burden to the patient. But still we are trying to negotiate with the company vendors, try to bring down, these are the main challenges. One is the beds, the tests, and the drugs and exposables.
Actually, beds are, you have any system to convey that so many beds are available, so many beds are occupied?
Yes, ma'am. We do have, at our level, we have an MIS, ma'am. And we are providing, the officials also keep asking every day the beds. But still, at a certain time, it keeps changing. There is no possibility of free because the emergency wards are overflowing with the patients. There are always a big queue waiting at the triage. And we are giving option that we end the triage itself because we can't wait for the bed vacancy. Because some kind of a support we have to be there. But how much can we fill it is a challenge.
So,
there is a time when ER is overflowing, it's like a continuous process, a cycle. There's a flow, and it's coming out, there's flow. By the time you say that, this bed is vacant, it's already filled.
Okay.
Bed vacancy is a problem, and if the tests are done more, what happens is that we get a status saying that it's a positive or negative, and then the discharge process can become faster, and the decision making on the treatment level can become faster.
Actually, how long when tests are given, How long it takes, madam, for you, because you are telling some delay in test, so there is no any
Yes, ma'am.
uniformity in conveying the results, or is there any?
Yes, ma'am. There is ma'am, results are taking from 24 hours to 48 hours, ma'am. Results are not coming immediately. Even before, with the government also, the results will take more than 24 hours, ma'am.
So,
That is, yeah,
apart from
of course,
usual delay, usual time taken for the testing, is there any undue delay after that the conveying the reports?
Ma'am, conveying the report, usually the test that is done, it should take around 6 hours.
Yes.
As per the ICMR guidelines or the research process,
Yes.
that how long will a test take? It's usually 6 hours.
Yes, I
But
understand.
by the time it reaches, it's more than 24 hours.
Oh. So, that's a delay. I also
Yes,
understand.
ma'am. So if
When you
testing is done,
when you say it is 24 to 48 hours, I was also surprised because the time taken for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
test is only 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So that should be a system so that you get the results as early as possible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If the results are there and the test processing is also accepted faster, there are only limited samples that are being accepted at every level now. Because we can't send too many samples at the same time before. Now, hospitals have come, they are able to send samples, but then the processing also takes time. So if tests are done faster and the results come out faster, it helps us to the whole lose. So the tag comes down, ma'am.
So you have any beds exclusively in your plan, any economic package for that? Apart from the
Yes,
government,
ma'am.
apart from the
Yes, ma'am.
government's guidelines,
Yes,
do
ma'am.
we hospital-wise, private hospitals, do we have any other arrangements?
Yes, ma'am, we have arranged, we have done arrangement, we have done packages for, when somebody comes with symptomatic, we have done a HRCT package with RT-PCR test. So that people get tested at the OPD level itself. Those two packages, because these are the two things that help us to evaluate patient. One is the HRCT test and the RT-PCR. If these two are done at a OPD level, then a package really helps people. The consultant also can make a quick decision.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam, for your
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
discussion. And can I have the view of Dr. Gopalakrishnan Camp Hospital, High-Tech?
మా ఛానల్ నుండి వచ్చే మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ కోసం సబ్స్క్రైబ్ బటన్ ప్రెస్ చేసి పక్కన ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని నొక్కండి.